St. George-Illawarra Dragons season is ready for 2025. What will they do? Can they turn it around? Will King Gutho be the new king at Dragons? The Ben Hunt saga is finally over. Thank goodness for that for all you Dragons fans. They can finally move on from the dud signing. He's a good player, but didn't get them anywhere near a premiership. So maybe they can move on and improve. Damien Cook, will he be a good signing at hooker? Valentine Holmes, my only question mark for all these ones. Are they Dad's Army? Are they over the hill? But yes, the loss of Jack Bird and Zach Lomax could be very, very costly going forward. Zach Lomax was a gun for them last season, and he will be surely missed, no doubt about it. Will Jack DeBellin continue after this season? Can Raymond Fatala Mariner get back to his best, because he's been up and down, but at his best he's an absolute gun? Can Shane Flanagan improve the club's attitude to defence? Yes, they've got to get their defence in order, because their lapse was rubbish. And also the attack. Without Zach Lomax, the Dragons might have been near the bottom of the premiership. That's pretty much how it went there. Yes, interesting. Can Lachlan be the man to fill the void and live up to his potential? Or is it time for him to go bye-bye? Because putting him and Cole Flanagan together could be disaster. Jaden Stewart, can he lift? Plays well for Queensland, but no question mark whether he plays good enough for the Dragons. He needs to go to another level. And Tyrell Sloan, he's at the crossroads of his career. Will he be playing on the wing? Will he get a chance to go back to fullback? There's question marks over him, and question marks whether he will be around after this season. For mine, Tyrell Sloan, he needs a bit of work. But yes, and up front in the engine room, the Dragons are really, really struggling there, folks. They really are. In terms of having the talent to deliver, I don't see them. They don't have gun props at all, to be honest. They have bench props. That's their weakness. That's what they're missing. Can some of these young guns come out of the woodwork and be that player? That's definitely what the Dragons are missing. If they had got Adam Fanua Blake, they'd be a much better team, but they're not up to the Sharks level yet. They're getting a lot stronger, but they've still got a lot of work to do, the Dragons, in terms of going to the next level for mine. Yes, so let's have a look at the Dragons team for 2025. How I feel their best 17 will be. What's the good things about the team? What's the weaknesses? What can be done? Can they win the premiership in 2025? I'm putting it out there. No doubt about it. They will not be winning the premiership. If I'm proven wrong, I'll be glad to say welcome, Dragons fans, that I helped you get their premiership. But to be honest, I just do not see it. Fullback Clint Gutherson clearly will be half on fullback to start the season. What question marks is the injury? He's playing with injury. Is he okay? We will find out, that's for sure. Could he go to the centres, put Tyra and Sloan back to fullback? Yes. That is the other option if it falters. But yes, Clint Gutherson at his best, he's fullback. Now, this is my biggest query. The wingers, absolutely, well, I wouldn't say rubbish wingers, but can be very good. But I'm going to say Rawalawa bounces back to form in 2025 for Tyrell and Sloan. Leaving out Christian Tulapaloto, he could have been in there. Matthew Fegai and Corey Allen are the other options. So they do have quite a few options in the back line that are all similar quality. So if they do get injuries in that department, they're not majorly down, but they do not have the Zach Lomax that they once had. Moses Sully and Valentine Holmes will be the centre pairing. That's pretty obvious, but defensively for both of these centres is a big concern for mine, and that has been the question mark for the Dragons for a long time. So they brought another defensive lacking centre. Not sure that's a recipe for success. But attacking wise, Valentine Holmes is very, very good. The halves, Kyle Flanagan and Lachlan Elias, I just don't like it. But there's just not much option. There really is, unless there's a young gun to come in. Because I like Flanagan at hooker, to be honest. Damien Cook will be the hooker for now, but I mean long term, I like Kyle Flanagan there. But maybe Atkinson when he comes next season, they'll swap around there. But Cookie did sign for a couple of years, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. Props, well, this is really just lottery. You could actually literally close your eyes, put all the props on the thing and go, you're playing today, you're playing. Literally, this is the weakest prop selection in the comp. Hamasele and Francis Molo would struggle to make most teams in the NRL. I'm not putting it out there, I'm putting it out there. I mean, definitely starting, they could make the bench. No doubt about it, they could make the bench, but instead of starting, none of these players will be in the starting team for any other club at all. Whoo! Putting it out there. That is the big concern. Up front, have they got the guts? Have they got the engine room to win the premiership? That's why I'm saying no chance. Luciano Leilua and Jaden Sewell will be in the second row. And Raymond Fatala-Mariner can ball play a bit, so that's why he's at 13 for me. Then on the bench, Jacob Little. Yeah, not convinced there. Jack DeBellin, Tom Eisenhoop, and Blake Lowry to return to his best in 2025. But maybe Shane Flanagan doesn't like him, and that's why he's out of the tie. So Christian Tulipo, sorry, I'm absolutely getting that wrong. Matthew Feagai, Michael Molo, and the Couchman brothers, and Corey Allen, of course. They're all options to come into the team, but are they really that good? No. But what is the weaknesses? What's the real question mark here? Lachlan Ilias for a start. That is the big key. But the props is the biggest weakness. It's the weakest prop rotation in the comp. And that's why I say the Dragons won't be in the top 8 in 2025. I just do not see them making it. They nearly made it last year. You could argue they got a better squad this year, but if you're going purely on team, they do not make it. But Shane Flanagan is a great coach and could prove us wrong. He seems to lift them up. But yeah, the prop rotation to me is just not up to NRL standard, really. And the honest truth, they should be near the bottom of the table on, again, a week. Would they be my wooden spooners for 2023? I'd probably say not, but they're definitely going to be nearer the bottom than the top of the ladder, that's for sure, the Dragons. Positives, Clint Gutherson coming. He's probably the best positive out of the lot. Cook's okay. He'll bring a little bit, but I think he's a bit down the hill. If Jaden Sewer and Luciano Leilua play up to their best, they're definitely a good team with Jack DeBellin on the bench here. Very solid player. But yeah, to me, they're just lacking. They are a team lacking a star. They are, really. They've got everything else. I mean, Valentine Holmes used to be a star, but now he's just the solid player with Gutherson. They're the solid players. They don't have a gun. Zach Lomax was their gun. They lost him. Couldn't keep him. And the Dragons are on their way to the bottom, potentially, of the table in 2025. To me, for you Dragons fans, I hope I'm proved wrong for your sake. But I really just don't see the Dragons going to the level. And I honestly think they'll get worse than 11th, I think, on what I'll be predicting. I have not made my predictions yet, so I could be completely wrong when I look at all the squads all together and make a selection. But I expect them to be lower than where they were last season. Even though they probably should have made the top 8, but they floundered. I think they'll flounder more this season with a weaker squad with Ben Hunt gone. Anyway, that is, well, you could say it's a stronger squad overall, but Ben Hunt is definitely a key player in the cog that they are missing out on, even though the issues off the field. But for me, the Dragons are a chance. But anyway, that's Barry Charles Footy Show for another episode. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with more rugby league for you on this channel.